I care more for the flowers in the later one. More so than this. I know in the later ones they'll also water it. Also, I think that dark tulip one turned into a gray, just darkness. I don't know if I can save it in its fucked up form. But I gotta buy a watering can regardless if I'm gonna do that. I like the flowers that they don't just die out. I like it later on where you can plant them and watering them will help growth. But if you don't water them, they're just flowers. They don't have to die or vanish. They don't need all this care and attention. Bunny, take that fucking... Get a new shirt. Money, money, money. Rock, rock, rock. Money rock. 500. Take it. Good enough for me. Weed. What is funny is I could just pick up everybody else's flowers and just put them by my house. You could just be a huge dick. So look, this garden I grew, or these things of flowers I grew, all on my own. I ripped them from other people's houses. Only found one. I've only found one fossil. God, I suck. Hi, Tom Nook. Look, I'm gonna buy it. I'll only water my flowers, though. Like, anything around my home. I carry seeds in my store if you want it. It's like, no, you don't say. Awesome, awesome. There we go. Bunch of flowers. Got for furniture. No, no, no. Pretty good, but no. Got that barbecue again. Idiot wall, don't care. Classic wall. Don't care. Seen these a bunch of times.
Don't come! all these squares make a circle?
I don't know.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. And that one's still green.
I mean, I don't know how it became green. It'll be fine. The lab floor. The lab floor. I'm still trying to wake up. My energy is all over the place. It's a nice floor. I don't really want it, but it's a nice floor. Oh, stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Let's go plant a bunch of shit and water it. Some kind of hippie. This will work anymore. Oh. You might be dead and gone. And not like the song. I think it's over for you. I water this to show something? Is there just no indication that I'm watering you? How the hell am I supposed to know? God, the later ones are so nice with indication. This doesn't have like a drip or anything. Can't even see behind my house. Yeah, it's not until later. I really have no indication other than I just hope you're getting wet. Smile, wink, nudge, nudge. Throw the shit out of it. Just dumping water. Open. Just double water. You looked extra thirsty. At this point, I'm just... Some might not get attention. It's fine. I have no idea. Gonna hope. Hey, do you want to help water my garden? No? Fuck you too. Gonna water everything in this vicinity. I don't think it hurts anything, so. You get out of the way. You piece of shit. Go away. I'm busy. Much as I know that I watered, it's been watered. Did I work? I don't know. It's in here. God, fuck. God, I was up way too late last night. I don't know what happened. I went and dabbled in Persona 3 around Persona 3 Reload at 1 o'clock, and I blacked out at some point, and it was 6 in the morning. I don't know what happened. I couldn't even tell you the premise of what the fuck's going on in the game because I skipped everything. Because I was saving the story for when I stream it for realsies. All I know is I was like, ah, the tartar sauce land. And then panicking about social links, and I was like, alright, I think I've had my fill. And next thing I know, it was 6 a.m., and I was like, well, shit. Oh, it's a mega sproid. Pitfall, one of those things that it had a fossil. Not great. I want more fossil. Well, I hit down. It didn't want to listen to me. Hey, don't think it would have mattered, but I'll just have you check it first. There you go. This thing again. Great. Have a blend? I'll take the usual. Got a special house blend. Turned out a little differently. I pooped in it. Ah, neat. I love poop. I love pigeon shit. There we go. 176 degrees. It's kind of cool. What? This coffee is for sipping. If you want to enjoy it, drink it hot. I'll drink to that. Ah, has a rich earthy scent that warms my entire body. I love earth. Tastes great. Just like his poop. Thanks. A good man, that Blathers. I owe him. I figure I can't ever thank him enough. Don't sweat the bells. It's on me today. Oh, sorry about that. I forgot you already paid. Thanks. Don't sweat it. I'll cover it. Oh shit, you already paid. Fucking sucker. Full of stuff. Yeah, it's earthy. I soaked in these beans. Ugh. Oh, I don't want this, but it tastes too good to stop. Ugh. But it was refreshing playing modern Persona after playing the first one. Had my fun. Definitely am excited to play it, even though I'm like fucking internally panicking how I'm gonna manage my time properly, but you know. I became a courageous and charming high school student. I'm probably just gonna Google the answer to every school question that's asked of me because I have the brain of a toddler. At least the positive thing is I can just friend zone my the people I want to work on for my social links. I don't have to be forced to romance everyone. Hooray! I can friend zone. Wouldn't even know who to romance anyway, since I don't even know most of the characters. Oh, hey. I don't think I've caught it. Giddy up, yeehaw. That's a seahorse. I don't think I've caught you. Horse. It's mainly just social link stuff I'm definitely going to struggle with a little bit because I'm like, I'm going to want to, like, I'm going to jump around a lot and I'm like, I should focus on a few that are good for this early game, what's good for later game. You know me. I'm probably, as long as I play like normal and stuff, I don't think it's too bad. I should be able to handle regardless and still have pretty decent personas. Without all the extra boost of certain levels and or help that it gives. But some of it's persona based, some of it I think just said, like one of them just said strength. Well, that's the thing. I never go for canon. Every time it's like, this is the canon person? Fuck that. And then I actually end up making my life harder because I'm going for someone more difficult. And then I hate my life. And I'm like, shit, why'd I do this to myself? Maybe I want to romance the track star or the track manager of the track team, that lady. Maybe I want her. I don't know. I don't know half of like the people yet. Like I said, I skipped all dialogue and cutscenes just because I wanted to see how the gameplay felt and how the time management was again for that. And then I was like, okay, I just need to figure out what I'm going to want to do social link wise, figure out how to make my time useful while doing that. Save night times for boosting my other attributes of my charm, courage, academics, all that stuff. And save during the days with people. Try to do shit with others. I hopefully will max out some, but I wouldn't be surprised if I don't. As long as I don't fuck myself over and make it difficult, I should be okay. And then it's like, always make sure you have a persona that matches this, it'll boost it more. And I'm like, watch, I'm probably not going to ever remember to do that sometimes. Have the matching persona, it'll boost your social, and I'm like, fuck. I had fun with it. I'm excited to play it. I only had... there's only 2 gripes that I have with it, and it's... I think one of them's not even the game related. And 2 of them aren't even game related. They're just on me, so they're my own gripes. But other than that, I feel like it'd be a fun time, I hope. The problem is early game always seems fun to me, because everything's kind of easy. So when we get to mid to later games, that I start panicking, because I'm like, this is fucking a pain. Plus, I know nothing of good Persona, so I kind of just like, this looks like it'd be good when I look at it, and then I just use it. This looks, as long as I have a resistance in a lot of things, I'm okay. And have a good amount of, I have my element covers, my elements covered for my team and me. You okay? Plus, I feel like to me, combat might be a tiny bit easier because there's a lot more like information that's a little more easier to accept, like access, HUD wise versus Persona 1's like kind of clunky HUD that they were just doing their best with at the time. It's a little easier for me to read all the info I need quickly instead of me trying to fucking open up an encyclopedia of trying to figure shit out. A lot of awkward button presses to get to where I need. So, like, I think I'll have a better time because the modernizations are a little easier. Still tough, but easier. Plus, combat in general would be easier because of, like the passing on to the next person type of deal, or just the information that appears. Also understanding what I'm looking at a little bit better. And it's direct damage. It's none of this will do splash damage type moves like I used to have to deal with in the, like, grid-based bullshit. It's just anybody can attack as long as you're able. Like, I don't have to sit there and be like, oh shit, she's not in the right position to shoot this. I lived the high school dream in my little brief playing of Persona, though, because I spent all of the money I was given just eating burgers. It's like, I'm feeling very courageous, but gosh, why do I keep eating these? I was like, this is what I'm going to do, because I'm not taking this seriously until I stream. I went broke eating burgers until I went and got money. I just thought it was funny. I'm just gonna keep eating burgers. I don't want to talk to you, Mallory. Wait for me. Open the fucking door. A little money down. There you go. So 10,000. Go earn a little bit more money before I'm done. Do, do. Persona. Everything's so colorful and Fun music. Though I wasn't really listening to it because I had my headphones pretty low and I was listening, or I had the game audio low because I was watching another stream while I was playing. And couldn't even tell what half the lyrics were, but I think every so often I just kept hearing the word intimacy, and I was like, all right. I don't know what's being sung, I don't know what's being said, but nice. But I got to figure some things out before I ever jump into it. Like, I want to see. I'm looking into possibly changing up my room a little bit. I know I finally have my setup correctly, but I'm thinking of changing my setup a bit. Again, so at some point it's going to turn into a shit show. Oh, octopus. And that's a tire. It's tires all the time. Yes, thank you. I need more of this. This helps my financial situation. I realize, like, I don't know if it was always a thing or if Persona 3 was just... I just realized that, like, you don't use a... Like, besides your Persona thing, you're using Invoker or whatever the fuck they're calling it, but, like, you don't have a gun in Persona. Like, at least not early on. I don't know if you do, but I realize you don't use guns in that one. Like, I'm used to... I was like, wait, I just realized, I was like, they have a melee and a gun. And I guess it's not really needed in this one. So the gun was kind of whatever anyway. I came back in 5. Yeah, I'm like, it's not like it's really a necessity. I felt like the gun made more sense when we had the grid-based, but, you know, it can have its usage. When 5, I remember having some moments where I was like, this is alright. That's why I partially am like, oh, this is a little simpler for someone like me. I don't mind this. Red Snapper. I even donate. I don't even think I donated that seahorse. I think I sold it. Whoopsie. That's okay. We'll get another one. It's not too big of a deal. It was just weird playing because, like, Persona 5, it doesn't take too long to get you into a timed thing. Like, do this, send out the calling card or whatever, and do all this, and get here within a certain time. And so when I was playing a little bit of 3, I was like, holy shit, they're not. Like, they want me to do this thing in the other place and get strong and get myself prepped for the later when the game starts to actually do stuff. And I was like, holy shit, I'm able to just do my free time for a little while. Like, I can go do whatever. Like, it opened up real quick. And I was like, oh, this is nice. But I still am on a timer, of course. May not be fully present right off the rip in the beginning, but I was like, okay. See what's going on here. Kind of get you acclimated with everything. Kind of like get you acclimated with how you're going to use your time before shit starts becoming more stressful. I just hate that when the guy called it, I think, tartar sauce, I said the same thing right before his dialogue popped up. And I was like, great, I'm this fucking guy. But like I said, I don't expect myself, if I get lucky, to max out some social links and go through. That'll be cool. If I don't do it, it's not the end of the world. I'll end up watching a lot of dialogue on my own time when I'm done with the game of shit I've missed. Because at least then I can actually, like, look up specifically, what is this whole story? Because I might not get all of them. I don't know. I don't trust myself to be able to do such a thing. I'm not going to be the most efficient, but as long as I'm strong enough and efficient enough to beat enemies and get through the game, I'll be happy. I think the game's a little bit more forgiving because, you know, the first one is pretty brutal. So it's going to be quite a jump from brutal first Persona to something like 3, which can still be tough, but I don't think it's going to be necessarily as ball-stomping fun times as Persona 1 was. But who knows? I could be completely wrong. All I can say is knock shit over and do my best when I eventually play it. All I can do. I will say I got a headache. Yeah, it's definitely going to be more forgiving, and I just kind of need, like, I just want to go through the fun of it without it being so punishing. Yeah, I'm just going to be playing Reload. The one thing that did give me a headache, though, was trying to read that fucking girl's or whoever's character on the MMO game. Holy shit. That was... I tried reading that dialogue, and I was like, this hurts. It's like, meet this person on the MMO and become better friends to help your social link. And I'm just like, I don't want to read this. It hurts because I think I used to type sometimes like that, and I don't want to remember those times. We'll see. I gotta see some stuff first before I even start it. It's not more so my scheduling. I want to change my setup a bit before I play it. Something weird with Persona, but I want to sit and play it and be sit comfortably. And lately, my seating arrangements haven't exactly been all that comfortable, so I need to. I want to see if I can change some shit to make it so I can sit a little more comfortably and still be doing what I do. Even if I kind of revert back to how I used to be with a couch or futon or something, I just need something. Because I want to enjoy the game and not be sitting here constantly uncomfortable. Yeah, you can have that. You got 2 chunks of payment so you can be happy. Dun, 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 dun. Bob, I'll talk to you. Your bunny likes black tea. What of it? Making conversation. Sorry, Bob. I'm just trying to pick a different dialogue. Time for a pocket. If you pass, I'll give you something nice. What did I eat for dessert 2 months ago? Ice cream. I'm gonna give you a prize. Hold out your hands and take care of it. It wasn't easy finding a blue wall. So don't go and drop chocolate ice cream on it. On a wall? What the hell are you doing? I don't need this, by the way. I'm just gonna sell it. Tom Nook, I come bringing you an entire wall. But knowing me, though, I'm like, I'm going to want to change some things with my setup. And then other me, hey, we're just going to play this now. Just out of nowhere. Like, yeah, we're just going to do this. It's a boy. It's a girl. Finally got our carpet pink enough. I just need music in this bitch. Ah, this is nice. Alright, that'll be it for this. I got what I needed. Need to remember to try to go on later before midnight to think Slider, KK Slider will show up. I need to get myself some music. There you go, YouTube. A short day, because it's still Flower Fest, so I'm just trying to get some monies. Plus, I got other things to do, other obligations. Until the next one. Hooray. I was stretching.